Good evening and welcome to episode 4 of our 4-part mini-series of The Electric State here on AARPG Live. Hi everybody, my name is Matt. I'm your temp GM for just one more session and then I get to go back to being a lazy player. Thanks for everybody who is who's here tonight. Why don't we go around the room, say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
You got to make it weird.
yeah,
The moistest high ever.
The moistest high. Yeah. So hey, everyone who is tuned in, or that you might hear this between now and I'm going to say next Thursday evening, leave a comment on the stream or on the video, and it will get your name in the running for a limited edition hardcover copy of The Electric State, courtesy of Free League Publishing.
Probably not licked by Nathan.
Does a hearty FU comment, does that enter them in the?
Yeah, any kind of comment, especially if you make fun of Sean.
Oh.
Yes, right. We get,
making fun of Sean gets you 2 entries.
Yeah, double entries. So far I've got Third Craig Robinson, Mac, Ferret Nuclear, Dexion's game something, Darcy of course, and new name on the list since you said hi, Serial Kilter. So there's 6 people.
Odds are good.
So odds are pretty fucking good right now.
Yeah, odds are not bad at all.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get like 800 bot.
Yeah, this is like I think this is probably like $100 pledge too when the Kickstarter was live. So,
nice.
I mean,
so it's definitely been licked by Nathan.
I said
All
probably
right.
not.
He had to get his money's worth.
It's in plastic. It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Once you take the plastic off, there won't be any saliva or anything else.
You
on
think
it.
that's
It'll be
plastic.
or anything else.
good. You glaze the book. All right. Oh, okay. So I hope everybody is feeling well. We had a very much less not murdery episode last week. It was kind of nice, right? I think everybody who started finished.
I mean, we got 2 hours today.
Understanding.
Yeah.
The night is young, right? So, but we did have some action. So, all right. So as our camera, as the scene opens up, we see a police cruiser. It's got some holes in it, some dents, some scrapes, and it is driving super fast down the highway, heading towards the city of Las Vegas. The camera kind of peels in and we see in the back seat we see KT in the back seat, kind of putting a little bandage or just wrapping up like a piece of cloth on a little bit of a scrape, kind of a wing shot that they took in the back of the car from the recyclers. And in the front, you see Jesus D'Artagnan. What is it? Thank you.
Just like
I can't say it. Gelatinous. Jesus Gelatinous.
Very good. I'm impressed.
I've been practicing.
He's been practicing.
Jesus D'Artagnan driving, and in the passenger seat we see the drone Rex. And you guys kind of like come over the hill. You've been looking behind you, no sign of the recyclers. Looks like they didn't quite make the turnaround. They kind of ran into the sort of the obstacle, the old giant downed drone that was in the highway. And you haven't seen them for like the last half an hour. But you now see in front of you the city. And it's kind of an interesting mix of large parts of it. There are some parts that appear somewhat new, kind of the closer to where you're at. Behind it, there seems to be almost like older buildings that haven't really been touched or changed much in the decades. But behind it, you can see sort of some of the still standing, almost like skeletons of buildings that were at the very edge of where the nuke had struck. Still remain just charred and blackened remains. It's the most people you've seen in your entire trip and for months and months and months and months of your lives out there at Fat Larry's, the one man's treasure. But you know, as you roll into town or float into town, you know, you can see just people, looks like some people are tourists, no families. There's small groups of people on the corner. There's people like handing out flyers. Every now and then you will see someone just sitting on the side of the road on the sidewalk with a Neurocaster on their head. They're just kind of sitting there. You know, you're not sure exactly what they're doing. But yeah, and so you guys roll slowly into town. And you know, in front of the first casino you see is this one called the Golden Nugget. And while it may have been gold at one time, most of the outside lights are mostly working, but it looks like the horseshoe has kind of fallen over time, and it's been like tied so it doesn't completely fall off the building, but the horseshoe is kind of like down, not up. And it has a sign outside that says the loosest slots and the tightest ports.
So guys, are we stopping at the old Nug?
I'm down for some double entendre.
Only if it's good.
Is anything in this town good?
I mean, lazy double entendre is worse than no double entendre. So I don't know. Maybe we'll skip it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But I'm fine. I'm just a passenger.
Well, we were looking for you.
Yeah, why did we go to Vegas at all?
Sorry.
Every time I choose a destination, the GM wants to turn us around to head toward Vegas.
Well,
stupid
there's
police cars
not
on railroad
very
tracks.
many places to go. The other road was had the massive drone was collapsed over the highway. You didn't think you were safe to take it across the sand. The only other thing where you might want to, you don't have to go to Vegas. There's just very few places out here. And you guys were going to try to find, if you're still looking for Jesus D'Artagnan's brother, you're going to need to try, you're going to need to try to log into the Neuroscape to try to find the location of that ranch that was mentioned.
Do you think they have a reliable Neuroscape connection here?
It says they've got the tightest ports.
I mean, that doesn't really tell me anything as far as reliability and packet flow and things like that. So
Yeah. Is there jitter in their tight ports?
I mean, how are you controlling the drone?
yeah,
I tried to keep him on track. It didn't work. I'm sorry.
No, so let's try here. I think. Do you have any disinfectant?
Yeah, I got
Actually,
this from
there
this
should be some.
from this surgical kit I mysteriously found on the highway.
Huh? Why is there blood on it?
Ask no questions.
There's still
I mean,
blood
it's
on him.
It's obvious that it was blood from his surgery.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, let's pull over and you humans look tired. Should you sleep? Sleep.
Why do you want us to go to sleep? No, I'm just kidding. Rex is a veteran, and so my character inherently trusts him. Sure, I'll be happy to curl up with my wounded arm in his lap.
So are you guys going to sleep in the car?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I did get shot, so I'm probably a little tired.
Yeah, and Jesus, you realize when Rex says that, you're like, whew, you are tired. I mean, you worked all day, you
Drove all
did
night.
the escape at night, drove all right, survived a couple of very harrowing incidents. Yes, you are very tired, but you are also concerned about your brother. But yeah,
Am I?
people do kind of people don't really stare at you guys, but you do get some passing glances as people walk by, kind of looking at the police car, all shot
What?
up.
It's a rental.
So they're probably confused because they're looking at me and they saw the Electric State movie and then they're wondering if they should be scared of me when that's
Right.
really not.
No,
it has
Nathan.
nothing to do
Nathan.
with-
Nobody has seen the Electric State movie.
Good.
Even in science fiction, nobody has seen the Electric State movie.
They shouldn't.
Did you finally watch it?
I watched like half of it.
That's right. So the joke is still old if I ask you which half.
Yeah.
But all right.
All right. Yeah. So let's. Should we get inside and see if we can?
I mean, I've got $10 to my name.
He's rich.
I don't think I have any money. I have no pockets. So
Your
No.
character had to roll. Didn't he have to roll for cash? And by the way,
Where
what
are you
is
gonna
the
keep
deal
it?
with cash? Isn't this a science fiction universe? Why is there no electronic currency?
Well, it's 1990. There's been a civil war. There's
We
probably
had-
all kind.
We
There's
had
probably
Visa
different
cards
kinds
in
of cash.
1990. I mean, we may have had to run them through the carbon machine, but we had them. Okay, all right, that's fine. Sorry.
Not a lot of credit lines out here.
I'm just
Right.
I took a copy of their credit card. Where do I send this?
That's right.
All right.
All right. So you guys get out of the vehicle and kind of like, do you lock it up or?
Oh, hell yeah. This shit's mine now.
All right. You guys make your way into the Golden Nugget. As you open the doors kind of slide open very slowly. It sticks for a second and it kind of opens up and you are,
This is not the
with-
loosest portal I've seen.
Everything's sticky.
You are immediately greeted with the a combination smells of cigarette smoke, old booze,
Sadness.
and antiseptic, yeah, and loss. There is
So nothing has changed in Vegas.
right. This is chiming. You can hear like the the chimes of different slot games and stuff like that, but it's not as loud as maybe you thought it might be. It's not as bright. Parts of it are dark. Some of it's more lit than others. You look over to your left and kind of across the way, you can see like slots. There's people sitting there, and they're like, it's everything from like there are people pulling the one-armed bandit to more like what we'd see now, like video
People
poker
masturbating
machines.
right out in the open.
Video-
You muted.
You're-
Nathan.
you're
You
muted.
just lost your punchline.
So I kept my mouth shut. Chris, you can do it too. Let him finish.
That's what they said. All right, sorry. Okay. So like video slots where they're, except instead of having like they're wearing Neurocasters, and the weirdest thing you see is what looks like a poker table off to the one side, and it's lit, and there's a group of about 9 people sitting around it, all with Neurocasters on. There's no chips in front of them, nothing. They're just all sitting, and it's so weird. There's no noise. They're not actually handling cards, but it's clearly a poker game that's happening. And on a few of them, you actually see they have little IV bags hooked up to them.
Oh, that's gross. I mean,
Yeah, no.
actually, that's probably what I look like right now. If I have a body somewhere.
What's grosser is if they have the IV bags, they probably haven't moved to go to the bathroom.
No, they have a different bag for that.
So as you say that, you see a robot hostess, sort of in a weird painted, sort of almost reminiscent of the old bunny kind of, the Playboy bunny type kind of thing. So it's basically stylized in the old school, like short skirt, low cut, but it's all painted. And she comes up and she's got like a tray, and she just says, "Hello, gamblers. Can I get you anything? Cigar, smoke, drink, IV catheter."
I take a step back.
Do you have any depends?
It's just Matt's face. It depends. They do. Well, you can. You can get golden nugget underwear.
Change me.
This is all gone.
Why are we
horribly
here
wrong.
again? Why are we here?
We're here for the ports
We need.
Let's
uh,
find
and-
one.
and maybe a bed.
No. No. This place already
Probably.
smells like stale KY and fresh insulin.
Now whose fantasy is it?
I'm not sleeping here.
Man, we are
All right.
looking for secure ports.
Oh, you're looking for Neuroscapes. Just right over there, you can see our wonderful Neurosports. Tightest on the block.
Shake my head, and I will saunter all over there. My metal body, clangy, 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 clangy. Who's jacking in? Is it me?
I have a. Yeah,
How
it's
are
you.
not already?
Well, if this is a local port, I have to. Oh, you know what? I can't go into local ports.
He can't
why-
neurocast through his drone. Can you
No.
neurocast through a drone? I guess not.
Not locally. I can just. I can only connect to the. I guess the global Neuroscape.
So I happen to have a couple of spares I found along the side of the road.
Why are these bloody too?
It's paint.
Wow. One of them is a really good model that gives a +3, +3, +3.
That's right.
This is worth some serious caps in this universe.
Yeah, we should-
One
we
is
can use
looks
that to-
homemade and garbage.
We
right.
sell the good one for accommodations, or use it first for one of you types that like that sort of thing.
Huh. I have neurocast in the past. However, I am already injured and have a loss of hope. So I'm probably not the best. Probably
A
not the
little
best
too
target
meta,
for
I
this.
think.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're not feeling up for the mental strain of neurocasting.
Oh no, I have a loss of hope. That's
Okay.
exactly how I say it, for real.
Jesus, looks like you're up at bat. I mean, it is your brother after all.
Fucking hate that place. I'm not looking for my brother. We were looking for you. My brother's an asshole who abandoned me in the desert.
But weren't you coming here to look for him?
It was kind of like a side quest.
That's a little too meta for me.
I mean, I don't even know how to even look for me. I mean, my body could be here. My body could be nowhere.
Your body's at one of the facilities. I'm sure of it. One of the drone piloting facilities.
How do you
It's not
know
like-
that?
Because
Did
I
you-
was in the war too.
Did you put me there? Have you seen my body?
No, you're a veteran, and I am, as a result of you being a veteran, I have an affinity for you, and I want to help you. And I'm telling you, drone pilots were at 2 different places. And we talked about them in the last episode, and I forgot their name. One of them is Stengler, I think. But the other one
Nellis.
what was it?
Nellis.
Nellis. Yeah, and since the GM keeps saying that Stengler isn't it, and that Nellis is the right one, we should go to Nellis first.
I did
that's
not
better than
say
the-
that.
That's better than
I
the
just said
information
that
we have
Nellis-
on my jackass brother, who's probably at some freaking whorehouse in the middle of the desert.
It could
With
be
a
this
mop.
one.
This is not a drone base. This is a casino.
No, we're talking about my brother at the whorehouse.
So why don't we kill 2 bodies with one neurocaster and look for both? I guess I don't even know.
Hey, whichever one gets us the likelihood of getting out of this shithole.
Is it possible to do first aid on yourself since neither of my companions has offered?
So what's interesting is first aid in this game only happens through time and through the actual skill, the talent.
Yeah, it's not that we don't want to; it's that we can't.
I'd like to invite everybody to watch my cast interview where I talk about how stupid game mechanics often are.
But you should know we've played enough Free League games that like first aid only kicks in when you're broken. And
Right, Aliens is like that too. That was what I played the doc.
All the
I
Free League
couldn't-
games we played, like Coriolis and everything. So you should know by now. Just saying.
Yeah,
Tim,
so
you should know.
basically until you get incapacitated, tussin is the medicine of choice.
Yeah.
I think this is an indictment of the Norwegian state medical system.
They're Swedish.
The Swedish universal medical system.
Americans
All right,
are
Because
the worst.
they just have somebody else who can do it for them all the time.
All
Unlike
right,
us.
who is trying to get into the Neuroscape? Who's going to log in?
It has to be Jesus. I don't think anybody else is capable of doing it.
All right.
Fuck, I hate this place.
Well, and remember, he's down hope. He's down a hope too.
I'm down to hope.
All right. So you port in. You are immediately met with everything sort of big bright lights, and there's like casino sounds and like confetti popping off, and it basically like, welcome to the Golden Nugget, the avant-garde of gambling paradise here on the sunny Vegas Strip. And it's like,
I just keep
Clearly-
shouting mute like an old person at a cell phone.
it's
Mute.
like in its
Mute.
heyday, right?
Mute!
There is no mute in this. This is and you're basically getting the spiel, and it's basically offering you like, hey, if you want to gamble, you can either win real money or get 5 times your winnings in Neurobucks, which you can spend in our Neuro lounges and all, and all this stuff.
Scam. Total motherfucking scam.
So that's you're in the system. It's like literally like 5 minutes of trying to click through pop-up ads in your brain. Yeah, it's a little right.
You can just say that joke, Nathan.
I don't want to interrupt the GM. He's doing such a good job narrating. I don't want to break his flow.
All
hell
right.
do we
So I can read it, so it still breaks my concentration.
We'll stop reading it.
It's right there.
That joke's for
All right,
the audience, Matt.
Okay. So yeah, you get through that, and basically it's a big menu, right? You can join games, you can do all this stuff, but they do have just information and maps, city maps, tour maps. But finding it is going to be a difficulty 1. So basically, it's all you have to break. So what is your dice, right? So you're trying to find information.
So I have 3 + 3 for the fancy Neurocaster. And what am I rolling aside from that?
That is a great question. And even though I'm reading the page, this is what I get. When you search for information using a Neurocaster, the GM sets the difficulty depending on how rare, specific, or sensitive the information. The number of dice indicates the number of separate wits rolls that you will need to make in order to find the desired information. All right, so it's a wits roll plus your bonus from your Neurocaster.
So that's 8 dice.
Oh my gosh. Well, okay, just need 1 success.
Well, I got 2.
All right.
And a 1, but not on the equipment dice. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fine.
Push.
It's
Never
only
mind.
when you're
Yeah.
pushing.
Yeah.
So it takes you a little while. There are just like, you're having to go through just a barrage of, if you've ever been to Vegas and walked a few blocks in Vegas, you know how there's always someone there
It's
to
all the guys with the
helpfully
cards.
hand
Yes.
you, right. It's the digital version of that. There is an endless stream of offerings and all that, but eventually you do find one matching this ranch. And it looks like it's several hours outside of Vegas along kind of a narrow strip of road, a little to the sort of southeast of a town called Tonopah. And it advertises the best companions, alive and virtual.
Whorehouse called it.
You know your brother.
While you are, in this Neuroscape, you're trying to find this information. What are you two doing? The rest, KT and Rex.
Watching his back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wander around. I'm not sure the last time I was really kind of aware and just really just seeing all the just checking out the current state of humanity and really taking a closer look at some of those folks that are taking part in the IV drip and just examining them and wondering if that's the state that I'm in right now. So
Playfully pinching off an IV bag to see if he sends himself into a seizure.
Yeah, right. What happens if I do this?
So you start walking around. I mean, there is definitely a strange sense of, you don't call it fear. I wouldn't say fear, but there's just an odd sense that, these people, like if this is the state you're in, like you have this awful feeling like you could be one of these people. Like you don't, right? Like you think that you're in a bunker. You think that there's someone monitoring you. You'd like to believe that you haven't been forgotten, but you could just be one of these people somewhere, trapped, unable to get back, unable to get out. And you're kind of like the ching, the chimes and all this stuff. You turn around, there's like this wheel. One of the things, someone has hit something and it's spinning. And you're just kind of looking at these numbers and this kind of almost like a drone panic attack. So this concept that you could, this unknowing, and you're staring at these machines and everything just like for a moment, your eyes just kind of like glaze over your concerns. And we find ourselves in a much different Golden Nugget. One that is full of bright lights, sounds, the laughs of people, the smell of cigars, cigarettes.
It's gonna do that, but I don't have any hands.
And we see, we find ourselves in a row of slot machines, and sitting on the end on a small stool, we find Rex, not in his military uniform any longer, but in a pair of khakis and a polo shirt. He's idly pulling the lever, playing the penny slots, sipping a cold drink. When another man, a little bit older, very similar sort of outfit, khakis, loafers, polo shirt, kind of comes walking over and says, "Hey, Rex, good to see you." You recognize him immediately as Colonel Baxter, one of your old squadron commanders and the commandant over at Nellis Training Base.
Hey, Colonel, how's it going? What brings you out this way?
Well, you did actually there, Rex. How's the slots treating you tonight?
Oh, the gambling is a horrible habit. I don't recommend it for anybody.
Right, gotcha. Well, look, I we go way back, and I just wanted to say you've been doing an excellent job as a flight instructor. You've really been able to turn out a ton of great pilots. But I know that deep down you really, really want to get back into the seat yourself, right? And I know it's been a long time since you and the incident with you and Trevor back in Korea.
Yeah, I mean that was a shame, man. He was. You shouldn't. I guess that rule they put in where you shouldn't go flying out with your partner. I mean, it makes sense now. I get it now. I know why they do that. It was such a tragic accident.
No, I know, but look, I would just be remiss if I didn't look. You're a damn fine pilot, and I don't know. The Air Force has changed since you and I were actually doing real missions. He says, but look, I've got something for you that might be a way for you to get back in the game somehow.
I mean, I don't even know if I still have it in me. That was a long time ago.
Look, you don't lose those instincts, Rex. I believe in you. I know it's been a while. I know, I know it was. I know what happened in the past. It's fine. I believe in you. It's like, look, just do me this favor. I want you to check this out, an opportunity out. And if you hate it, you hate it. You don't have to do it, but give it a shot.
Well, what is it?
Well, he kind of takes a sip from his drink. He goes, I can't really give you a lot of information. What I can give you is a bus ticket and a set of orders. I tell you to be out front of the hotel tomorrow morning. It's going to be a military bus will come by and pick you up and take you there. I wish I could talk to you more about it, but
just text them the details. It's fine.
Just say text. I'll teletype you I'll have it sent by telegram. I don't mean to. I'm sorry to be squirrely about this, but this might be something really important. I just can't talk about it. You'll see.
Well, all right. Well, I suppose I can't hurt to check it out. I'll. What time tomorrow?
It'll be about 9 a.m. Take it easy tonight, there, buddy.
I mean, it's 9 a.m. That's practically noon for normies.
All right. He reaches into kind of a little in his pants pocket, pulls an envelope that's kind of folded, hands it to you. He says, your ticket and your orders are in there. All right, Rex.
Thanks, Colonel.
Yeah, it was good seeing you again. Take care and enjoy. And
I better not regret this.
Oh, no. This is going to be great. And he walks off.
Yeah, nice to end that on a threat. Well done, Rex. Better enjoy this, or I'm coming after your wife.
All right, Jesus, you've got this information. You've discovered sort of where this ranch location is. You see that it's going to be about another hour and a half, maybe 2-hour drive out into the desert. So you've got your info.
Well, I also wanted to see if I can find anything on Rex.
Oh, okay. So for that,
we were trying to kill two birds with one stone, weren't we?
Right. So for that, you will need to. Okay.
Can I help him?
I don't know how you can, because this is
I
a
can
very
I can
enclosed.
jack in.
Yes, you can if you also
You're muted, Nathan.
I know all his best jokes tonight.
Good.
were off the
I'm
mute
glad
button.
I'm muted. I'm glad I'm muted for that.
Yeah, I know exactly. He said jack in, you said jack off, didn't you?
Yeah, something like that. Massage his feet.
Massages.
Can I help him? Let me get back
all
to
right.
the question.
So you can help if you also enter the network as well.
I'll be happy to
So
do that
Insert
with
the
him.
catheter.
Yes.
I'll do that.
So
I'll do that.
I have a
You,
special flesh catheter for you.
you go through the long process of all the ads and so if you're eventually in, you kind of see each other standing in the lobby, this virtual lobby.
I'm just standing in the
Describe your avatar, Jesus.
It looks exactly like me. Just looks like I do in the real world, and it's just me standing in the field screaming, "Information! Information! Menu! Fuck!"
Now are you using the medics caster, right?
The
The
whatever.
Neurocaster, the one you took
Yeah.
from the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you look really like you. It's almost like photorealistic, sort of like you. What kind of caster do you have, KT?
It's not the Pro, but it's the Stimulus TLE.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
So
Let's choose.
what does your avatar look like?
Katie Sackhoff from Starbuck as
Oh,
Battles
okay.
for Galactica. Starbuck.
Yeah, so you look kind of like that person, just it's how should I say it, lower graphics rate. So
Yeah.
not
You're
as
8-bit.
detailed.
I'm 64.
I don't know, 8-bit, but yeah, it's sheesh. All right. So yes, you can assist. So for you
Can't
to
believe
assist,
the Lego just made fun of my resolution.
so for you to assist, you'll have to make a wits roll. And
For me to
add
assist,
in-
I have to make a wits roll. All right,
Yep.
so it's 3 for my wits plus 2 for my caster, right?
Yep.
I got two successes.
Okay. All right. So that's going to give you an extra die. You're going to need, so go ahead and roll. So you got 9 dice, I think, right? Yeah. We'll give you 9 dice.
Yes.
Best of luck.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes. And I'm not pushing anything unless I need to hire more than 4.
All right. You begin, like, you're traipsing around looking through, you're having to wade through all like the regular stuff, right? And you're starting to peel back, and eventually you find yourself out of the Golden Nugget and into the Neuroscape itself, right? And you're sort of casting yourself around, and you find yourself outside of a small building, a Quonset hut. And sitting in front of the Quonset hut is a it's a German Shepherd, and it's sitting there, sort of just looking around. In front of
Here,
this
boy.
thing, and it just looks like a military style Quonset hut. And it looks for a second, sees you, and it growls. My best growl. Sorry.
For those of you who don't know, that's a half-cylinder kind of
Oh yeah.
building.
Think
Yeah,
of like
lots
a
of that, yeah.
little.
Looks like a
metal-
hangar, kind of.
It's like
Yeah,
a corrugated kind of hanger thing. Yeah.
I will look around to see if this might have any bearing on a real world place, or is it just some fictionalized
You are
environment.
out. You are in a desert, but it is the only building you can see.
But no markings or
And,
anything. It's just a.
No. No, there's no markings on the outside of it. There is like a US flag flying out front. The old one.
Pre-war.
Pre-war.
Right. Pre-war.
Hey, puppy. Come on. Come on.
All right. So it sees you, it stands up, and you could see like its back arches, its hair stands up, its ears flatten.
It's part
It
cat.
is- yeah. It's part cat.
Graphics are amazing.
Yeah, they're very good graphics.
Meow.
For KT, yeah, it's definitely a dog.
So I take a step towards the Quonset hut.
All right. And it will launch to attack. All right. So
Of course it does.
Avatar combat. You can fight avatars inside the Neuroscape, just like real enemies in the real world. The specifics of the Neuroscape determines what the combat looks like. It could be anything from a gladiator in ancient Rome to an intergalactic space battle. But in games terms, it's always treated like close combat at engaged range, but using wits instead of strength. You do get a +2 if you have the gamer talent. And your gear dice, you get that plus, and any gear dice equal to the graphics attribute, which all yours are +3. So it is going.
We're all advanced age role playing gamers. So do we all get
That's
plus extra dice?
No. All right. So it is going to attack. Since combat typically involves quite a few dice rolls, you risk gaining many bliss points. Again, only failing an opposed roll as an activity party gives you bliss points. I'm not really sure what all that does. Due to the immersive nature of Neuroscapes, attacks against avatars inflict damage just like real-world attacks, reducing the health of the user. If you are reduced to 0 health due to an attack on your avatar, you are incapacitated and immediately disconnected from the network. You don't risk dying, however. You automatically rally after a stretch and recover 1 point of health, but you must also then roll on the mental trauma page. So it is going to attack you. And so if we remember the combat,
We don't remember.
that's good because I don't remember either. Let me get up here. So damage, insta-kill, weapons. Okay, so close
Insta-kill.
combat. Yeah, well, I was just reading the other.
Did you have to open with that? What the fuck?
Insta-kill. No, so in close combat, we're using wits instead of strength plus your neurocaster. You can either take the hit, right, which means you would take the base damage that it does for every success, for one success and for any successes beyond, or you can fight back. Fighting back, you'd roll your dice pool and compare your successes to mine. The only difference is when you fight back, you can't push a fight back or an opposed like a dodge or anything like that. So that's kind of what it is. So it's going to come at you and it's going to attack.
Well, I'm going to fight back. Just
That's kind of what it is. So it's going to come at
for fun.
That's all right.
Fucking Nathan.
You think you can count on the sound guy for stuff like that? But you just...
I'd edit that out if we were doing that. But
3 6s, no 1s.
Nope. Okay, so it launches itself at you, and you sort of like, you bat it aside, and it like skids on the dirt and kind of comes back around again. KT, you're seeing this.
And just watching and enjoying the spectacle, I guess.
Yes, I guess so. Tim, are you still with us?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are you not doing anything? So you see this dog-like thing.
Oh, I
shape,
didn't
launch it.
I didn't think that I was able to help him beyond the entry point. Am I still here? Able to do I see the
Yeah,
Kwanzaa
you
hut
helped
and
him
everything?
get in. You're there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I thought someone was going to turn to me and say, I knew a doctor once.
He looks just like the doctor in the virtual world.
Sure wish you had a surgeon around. Yeah, I'll attack the dog.
Okay.
Sure.
So it's basically your wits plus your graphics bonus
Same
for your
thing, right?
Neurocaster.
All right. 2 successes, and I have no ones, so there's no downside to me re-rolling.
Well, yeah,
Okay,
if you get
it's
any
not-
ones on your reroll.
Yeah, yeah.
The rerolls
No.
are when the one.
Oh,
ones
okay.
count.
Well,
Yeah.
I still got no more ones, so I still have two successes on the attack.
All right, so you tell me what this looks like as you.
I am
this-
grabbing its muzzle and smacking. its
Describe
head
how
on the
you
ground.
hurt the dog. Yes.
Yes, yes.
This is how you abuse the animal.
I genetically engineer it into a cat and swing it against the fence. No, I don't know. I basically control its muzzle and then pin it to the ground with a bash.
Okay. All right. You've sort of like knocked it down. It's kicking and snarling, and it's going to attempt to bite you.
Okay. I am harmed already.
Yeah, I am rolling.
I'm going to get
Okay. So
killed
your
by the
choice is to
dog.
either take the hit or fight back, and you lose this round. Whatever you were going to do this round.
Isn't this round the one in which I attacked it?
Nope. You were the last person to go.
It was
You went to
the top of the round.
Yep. Now it's
I
top of
will
the round.
I will choose to defend myself.
All right. So you roll your pool and let me know how many successes you get.
So Matt, what's this look like on the outside? Do they do that thing like they do in the movies where they're like,
So no. So that's the weird thing is there's like this, even though they're like jumping around, because lots of people do like all kinds of sports and like, boxing and all kind, but they just, it's almost like it paralyzes you.
It's like sleep paralysis.
Yeah. It's the same. It probably does that same gland. Oh, look, you're not going to put the bot on there for there's a chance to win. That thing's there every time. All right. What'd you get there, Tim?
I got 2 successes. Again.
Okay. It's trying to like snap at you and bite you, but you're able to like control its head for the, for the most part. It can't get purchase on you.
Okay.
All right, Chris.
I'm going to try and punch it in the back of the head.
Okay.
Since I'm holding its head, that should be relatively easy.
No, it's there's no act. You're not actually holding it.
So if I have no
It's a video
successes, I can push the roll, right?
You can push anything but a 1 or a 6. It's just that if you get any 1s or 6s
Gotcha.
on the push, those will both either do damage to your Neurocaster or hope damage to you.
Hope damage.
Okay, so I got 1 success and 1 on the equipment die.
All right, so that basically means your Neurocaster bonus goes down to +2
Okay.
from now on. But you got a success.
Yes.
All right, you like kick it. You like kick the dog. And it is back to the top of the round. It's still going to try to snap at KT since KT is holding it.
You've lost Kristen as a viewer with all this dog violence.
Well, it's not real.
It's a fake dog.
Violence. It's not. Yeah, it's not. It's like
It doesn't
It's
matter.
like all
it's
the
like
children
punching.
that we-
It's like
that
punching
we-
a doll. It doesn't count.
She doesn't care if the humans die in the movie. She cares if the dog
That's right.
dies in the movie.
Oh yeah. How many people die because of dogs in the movie? Right? There's that dog.
They
from
deserved it in every case.
Independence Day, or I was just rewatching the old Superman. Right? His dad dies because they gotta get that dog out of the car. Never mind. All right, Tim. Do you defend or do you take the attack? From the
I'm
dog?
getting attacked a second time.
It's the next round.
Okay, I will defend.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Wait, did he actually get it around this?
I
time
do
around?
not. I do not get to re-roll ones, right?
No.
Holy shit. Okay, I did get 1 success.
Okay.
But
Uh-oh.
I don't like the way that sounded.
I like this. He's going to
But-
become a bear.
but the other 4 dice ended up as all ones,
Oh, no.
including 2 of which were for my equipment die.
Okay.
Oof.
So, okay.
shit.
So your equipment die, you got 2 and you got 1. Then so 1 hope damage.
Yeah. Okay. 1 hope damage. All right. I'll take that.
Right. And then, because you had that. And then
I now
you
have
had the-
1 of 4 hope. Go ahead.
Right.
Oh dear.
So actually, you know what? Hold on. I don't know if you do not take a hope damage.
I do not
I
take.
apologize.
I'm back up
You
to
do
2 out
not-
of 4.
So
Yeah, you do not. But what you gain is a bliss.
I gain a bliss. 1 or 2?
Right.
Because I
One.
had 2 1s on the equipment die.
No. You
No,
get
the
the
equipment
one
die
for
only affects the equipment.
Right,
Okay.
right. So you're accumulating bliss using neuronics. Each time you fail a dice roll inside the Neuroscape, before pushing the roll, your bliss score is increased by 1. So when you made that first fail, you would have increased your bliss by bliss by 1. Pushing the roll carries further risk as it can reduce your current hope. Specific experiences inside the Neuroscape can also give you bliss. The GM indicates the amount of potential bliss points are affected. So, okay. So actually it's both. You actually get the bliss point and you take the hope. So you
All right.
have 1 bliss
have-
and 2 hope.
I now have 1 bliss and 1 hope left. Because I had
Okay.
already taken two hope. Unless after, I mean, because I had 2 hope. I took 2 hope as if that's a bad thing. Let's all just say that the world needs more hope. But
Right.
in this game, in the mechanics of this game, hope is a bad thing. And I had already taken 2 from the battle with the recyclers. So I was down to 2 out of 4 hope. So did I regain any of that on the drive from the battle with the recyclers on our way to Vegas, or
No, you lost hope, right? Isn't that how it is?
Yeah, so
you
he's saying he
lose
lost
hope.
hope, but did
Yeah,
he gain hope back in the drive?
did I
to
did I
to
did I
Vegas?
gain it back on the drive to Vegas? Because you said
It's a renewable resource.
it renews after some time of stability.
So it says to recover health, right? It says
Not health. I don't care about health.
No, I know. The most effective way to recover hope is to reduce tension with another traveler. We know how that goes. But I'm just going to say that, yes, that the drive itself, you would have regained 1 hope.
Okay, then I'm still at 2/4 hope.
Okay, so you have 2 hope and 1
Yes.
bliss, which
and,
is
and I,
good.
and I only have 2 health left because I took 3 points of damage. And
Right.
I'm sure you'll tell me when I can get first aid because I have to die first.
Yep.
Before I can get first aid. It really
You
feels
can
like
heal. You can-
last aid at that point.
You
but-
can heal over time. You guys just have not truly rested. If you guys get
Yeah,
a
I wonder
hotel
why.
or something instead, you could have gone to sleep first. All right. So good thing is, so what you
Is
want to
it
be careful
possible to
is if you're
shoot GM?
if your
There's
bliss
no
score
magical
ever
healing in this, Tim.
Right.
You're a person. It takes time.
If-
you have
if
to
Can
your
I
bliss
can
score
I
ever
can I eat
equals-
an apple? I'd like to eat an apple.
no, there's no
No.
potions or anything like that. All right. So yeah, if your bliss score equals or exceeds your hope, then you get lost in the electric state.
Yes.
So that's the
Okay.
danger.
Yeah.
Now the only thing that is which that I don't know is that because you got 2 1s on your equipment, right? And in theory, for each fail on a 1 with the equipment, it reduces the effectiveness of the piece of equipment by 1. So if that knocks you down to 0, right? Because yours was +2.
On hope.
Is-
No,
No,
your
on the,
equipment. What's your rating, your bonus you get from your Neurocaster?
2.
Right. So it's 0. So in from what I
Does it kick
understand the
you out?
game terms, right. So because it's now broken, it should mean that you've been forcefully removed from the Neurocaster.
Oh no, the
So-
dog can't attack me anymore.
Right. So you ask what you see. So you see Jesus and KT are standing there, and all of a sudden you see KT just like there's like smoke starts coming out of the Neurocaster, and KT just like drops to the floor, and it's like it takes this thing out, this kind of smoldering thing, and they've got like this wild look in their eyes, kind of like crazed sort of look, and there's something clearly wrong with the Neurocaster. The smoke, luckily, it's not coming out of KT, it is coming out of the Neurocaster. Chris, you're up.
I want to fucking hit that dog again.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's a fake dog. It's fake dog.
Here's a fake
sure.
apple. Eat your fake apple.
And then down 7 dice because I've lost both Tim and
Hey, I tried, man. I tried to help you out. I tried to help you.
got 1 success, and I would like to push that. And 2 ones on not equipment dice, and 1 success on the not equipment dice.
Okay,
So how does that work?
you take 2 hope. Well, wait a minute. So you failed the first roll. You failed,
What?
right?
I got 1 success on the first roll.
So you didn't fail. So you don't take a bliss, but
Right.
you lose 2 hope.
Okay, so I lose 2 hope, and I got to say, shit, I already moved the dice. Well, we'll just say lost 2 hope and 1 success.
There
I
you
forgot
go.
what I said.
And you kick this dog one more time, and it sort of just de-reses.
Nice Tron reference.
Right, sure. I totally planned that. Been thinking all week, how can I work Tron into this final episode?
All right.
Okay,
Everything's
so
right.
once it vanishes, I then look around and then look towards the Quonset hut and walk towards it.
Right, there's a door, little
I
brass knob. You open it up. It's a dimly lit. This Quonset's probably huts, from the outside. It looks like it's probably about 20 feet long. And you open it up, and it just goes and goes. And as far as you can see, there are rows of 4 of these like chambers, almost like tanning beds kind of things. And they just seem to go on forever and ever. And there's like little lights on them and numbers. And there are people in them, varying ages, varying sexes, everything, just there's people. And there are names on little nameplates outside of them.
And does any of it say, give us a location or some sort of reference, like unit name or anything like that? Is it just names?
It says, oh boy, I'm gonna get this wrong here. Sorry. This is what I get for not having this memorized.
Bring in the logic probe.
Right.
Why aren't you Matt Mercer?
I keep trying to get them to find the fucking brother,
Why can't
but they
I
keep
be
looking for this guy.
Brendan, whatever that guy's name
Brendan
is?
Fraser? I loved
I like
love
that
the Mummy,
show
but
he
not for
does.
Brendan Fraser.
The one that's like, let's make some noise. What's the one with, it's almost like they're reading off the cue cards.
We have an hour left, Matt.
I know. Well, that's why I'm dragging it out. I know. It's there. Oh yeah. It says Centra on it. Property of Centra,
I could have told you that.
which is the company that provides all the
That makes all this shit.
Neurocasters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that seems to be the only. Now they're definitely
The
in a
symbol
military.
right
Yeah, they're definitely it's a military facility of some kind, and you see that that it is the military. It's the U.S. military. So again, this is pre-Civil War or right. Before everything got switched up, pre-Pacifica and the exclusionary zone and all of that.
But okay, so can I find his name?
Sure. Make a roll, a wits roll, as you're trying to find information.
Straight wits or with the Neurocaster?
With
bonus?
you can use your Neurocaster bonus.
1 success, no ones.
All right. It takes a little while. It's more of like, you're just pouring over.
Walking.
There's no real order. But yes, you find, well, at least you think you find someone, with first name of Rex, seems to be an older gentleman. I mean, much older gentleman, probably like in his, maybe 70s or something. He is an old guy, basically.
Must
in
be a
this,
king.
tube.
He's got shit all over him.
Yeah, right. He doesn't have shit, right? So, that's, and there is a last name. What was the last name you got there, Nathan?
God damn it! I knew you were gonna ask.
If only we had a character sheet where we put this shit.
I know.
Poindexter.
I
Rex
closed,
Poindexter.
like Holston or something. Like
Major
that,
butthole.
Poindexter.
Yeah, am I naked? By the way, am I naked? Is he? Is
You're in
Jesus
the
looking
pod.
at my junk?
There's no window in the pod, I
naked. Well, yeah, no, there is. You can see.
Oh.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
you can tell how old he
You
is.
see
Yeah, no.
everything.
Well, you said there were numbers.
Hey, you've got that privacy strip they put in the movie.
Yeah, why is he touching his junk like that?
Rex and his sweaty perineum take on Las Vegas.
But at that age, things are like drooping a little bit, so that privacy.
I thought those were his knees.
Doesn't
right,
do the
that's
job.
One's peeking out. Right?
Advanced age role playing games.
As you're leaving, the only thing you see in there is you finally find like a little plaque. It says Site 51. Right, it's a storage site 51.
But
He's in there with the alien.
Is his body still, alive?
Yeah, all these people appear to be alive.
Okay.
He's just floating in goo.
Yep.
Then I got sidetracked there. Yes, that will pop out of the
Now
out
whose
of the
fantasy is this?
Neuroscape.
Darcy, we haven't checked his underwear yet. So hold on one second.
I'm not gonna.
All right.
I don't like the
All right,
dark
so
web. I wanna go home.
His virtual underwear has been soiled. Everybody, alert!
So while you're
alert.
finding this, Rex, you see KT drop to the ground, the smoke coming out of the Neurocaster. KT pulls it off her head, kind of throws it to the side, kind of staring wildly. Tim, this in the light of like being a bear, can you roll D66 for me?
A D66.
Yeah.
Oh, is there like a critical failure table or something?
It's mental trauma.
It's called
being
consequences.
ejected.
I have a 31, 31. Am I a bear?
Well,
Am
look
I a
at
bear?
you. All right, so you basically, you're like everything, all the sudden scene change, the feedback from sort of the machine, and clearly something went wrong with the Neurocaster. It overheated, something, but you kind of snap out of it. No, you got a none on the effect. You're very lucky. 11 through 36 is none. I was kind of hoping you'd roll a 66. It's you have to roll up a new character. It's like,
That would have been my 5th in 4 weeks.
and then and then what it is you keep it, and every time you lose a hope, you switch your character back and forth. It's like multiple personalities.
What's this called? Mental what?
It's called Severance.
Mental trauma on page 87.
Thank you.
I think for the digital, it's like 91, but the actual page number is 87. Yeah. So
Nice.
you've skated by.
Okay.
And after a
Okay.
few minutes, you see Jesus pulls the Neurocaster off his head.
I knew you'd escape. They haven't built a circuit that can hold you.
I fucking hate that place.
That was for you. That was for you, serial killer.
Yeah.
It's another Tron reference.
Right. All right. Can you start? That would be a fun way to start. Yeah.
That would be great.
Oh my
I'd do that in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Right. Of course. Oh my gosh.
No surprises there.
No surprise. All right, so you are all tired. I mean, you have information.
Well, yeah, it's
You're
like
tired.
you were in there for a
Everyone's
while.
tired but Rex.
Did you find your brother?
I found the place where he might have gone.
Oh,
And,
that's great.
I also think I found where you might be.
Really? Oh.
Hey, good job.
Does
Way to
the
go,
name-
Jesus.
Thank you.
I'm just
I
playing
appreciate
my character. Man.
I appreciate your help with the dog.
Just playing my character here.
The dog? What dog?
Guard dog. It was hiding. It was protecting the place where I think I found you. Does
Oh.
the name Site 51 mean anything to you?
Dun dun dun. Does it?
I mean, yes, it does. It sounds very familiar to you. It's,
Well,
Tonopah is near Area 50 or Area 51.
So, Site 51. That's reminiscent of Canada, the 51st state.
Jesus.
Kidding. I have
Which
a
it might
Canadian
be
flag.
in this world. I don't
There's
know. I
a
haven't looked at all
Canadian
the-
flag up there. I'm cool with you guys. Love you guys. Elbows up, all that.
Yeah, you're gonna get no quest for the wicked on your ass if you mess with that.
Yeah.
Elbows up. I have to find out what that means.
Oh yeah, it's a hockey thing.
Hockey reference.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Yeah. So Area 51. That's probably what that means.
Means
That's
nothing to me.
That's at Vanellis, right?
No, it's out near Tonopah,
Tonopah.
which is near where that ranch is that your brother's at.
All right. So me jumping around, wiggling my chair, made my Apple Watch think I was standing.
Is that
Thank
how you
you,
get your?
old
Is that...
That was exercise for me. It's just it's excitement.
Okay, so Tonopah, huh?
Yeah, I knew that.
Sounds
Let's
like
go. Let's go grab Jesus's brother first. Then we'll have an extra person to help us get your body, Rex.
sounds like something we should leave for in the morning.
Go side quest.
So, end time passes is what I'm going for.
I'll watch over you while you sleep.
It's not creepy at all. Please don't.
So what do you
God damn
guys?
it.
I feel very comfortable with that. I'm a-okay with that. Thank you, Rex.
So what did you guys decide to do? You guys gonna try to find a place, stay here, try to find a place? You're gonna go drive out?
We'll stay. This is a nice place. We'll stay here. They have tight ports.
See what we can get for KT's broken Neurocaster, and
It can be fixed, can it? It's not just dead forever, is it?
No,
Yeah.
you can fix it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You do have right.
I'll reboot it. I'll reboot my
Install
Neuroscape.
more
old.
RAM.
That's right. You have your old one, that you could sell.
yeah,
Download
well,
the
so
CPU.
if he gets
My old
gets enough money to, well, your formerly your old one. No,
Oh, you mean
formerly Nathan's old one.
You mean the bloody
yeah.
one that Jesus
Yeah.
brought to the party? Yeah. Okay.
I wiped it down.
But Nathan had a jerry rigged one.
I
you
had
could
a
probably sell.
homemade.
Yeah.
It's a
So
raspberry
it's,
pie with with the hollow.
But you could
wings.
definitely you could use that to trade for basically you get one room.
That works.
Right.
We do that.
Okay, we get a room.
Okay. So you get basically an interior room. It's like on the 5th floor. You go in there. It is, the days of like having no smoke. This has not ever happened. So the room, just like the ceiling kind of has that soot on it from smoke. The
Soot.
the-
What the fuck are they
Yeah.
smoking? Jesus,
Hey, I don't-
man.
Blankets.
Hold on a
Caesar,
second.
man.
Just
I gotta
Blankets.
take a puff off of my log.
you,
That's not what
Nice
we're
visual.
doing.
I've seen that so many times, but the way you did that just now, just like warms my heart.
warms the
Gotta
cockles.
take
of
a
your
drag
heart.
off of this.
The way your
cedar.
jaw just like dropped. It was like you're like a snake. It's just like it unhinged. You're like
So
ready
well
to take a
practiced.
whole. Yeah, I mean,
So I will tell you.
In reality,
you
what you've truly seen is people using toothpicks all the time.
I'll be right
if-
back,
if-
guys.
if you if you smoke enough, you will.
You're so much more attractive with the video off.
Hey, you lasted longer than normal. Good job.
Whew, boy, oh, my Apple Watch is screaming right now.
Oh, you went offhand tonight. Good job.
There goes another 3 calories.
Getting your steps in.
Oh shit.
All right. Yeah. No. Like I met someone's parent once, and
I don't like that
went in-
segue at all.
Game. Go back to the game.
Please, please.
and they literally they were sitting in an office with an oxygen tank and a
We're
computer.
gonna
and
suffer through
the
this. I'm sorry,
ceiling
everyone.
above them was like
Can we mute
stained
the
black
GM?
from cigarette smoke. Sorry.
Oh, that's one of the better state options in this conversation, frankly.
Oh,
God.
oh shit.
All right, so the room
No.
smells like old stale cigarettes, disinfectant, and all that.
Dried cum.
Yeah, Rex, don't turn on your infrared or your black light.
You don't even need infrared. They have special dyes for their sperm.
You
Sex
yeah.
droid work is work.
But it is. There's only one bed,
Dibs.
but it is a queen size bed, and it does have. It's got hot water. It has running water. I mean, it is. It is a gross, old, stale hotel room, but it is still a bed, and you don't see any animals or bugs or anything, and the water works. You know, you can
No,
get a.
no dead hookers under this mattress.
That's right. There's no right. For all legitimate purposes, it is a hotel room. You can clean up, you can rest, you could use the first aid kit to dress your injury, and you can get a good night's sleep if you choose.
Yes.
There is, of course, there's no television in the room, but there are Neurocaster ports if anyone
No,
is
fuck that.
interested in.
Fuck that.
But that's is anyone going to do anyone have anything they'd like to discuss or
I want to
talk
eat an
about
apple
today?
and then go to bed.
Sure.
Who's the little spoon?
You're a fucking drone. Stand in the corner, bitch.
Some of you guys, I'm just gonna watch you guys. Well, I
It
plug
just
in.
gets creepier every time he says it.
With that painted face, like the whole night,
You're
just
right.
staring.
Yeah,
That
and
smile.
with that permanent smile.
I do like they. It's funny they talked about that whether they originally thought they wanted to animate it, but they liked. Yeah, exactly right. It's there. It is.
Chris, I sometimes forget that's not what you look like.
What do you mean?
We see you more like this than not like this.
When you actually show up in person, it's like,
It's like when someone
Strange
who
enough,
wears like
people look you
glasses
the
all
same
the
way.
time, they take it off.
Very
You're like, you look
realistic.
weird, right? Your normal blue skin is very different than the Lego. Okay. So the
Do I
night
get any-
goes.
do I get any points back for sleeping?
Yes. So
Does that happen in this game? Is that part of the game?
It
again?
does. So
Hope,
it's
I guess,
basically
whatever game,
one
hope.
health a shift, and I'm going to say one hope also. So
One-
dedicated
how about-
care from someone with a nurse talent. Nope. So you can heal a health and you can heal a hope overnight
Okay.
as you are both. It's nice to have a roof over your head, a pillow under your head.
How about a bliss? Does a bliss go away? less
Yeah,
blissful in the
yeah.
morning?
The bliss. So any bliss that you guys took would dissipate, right? That goes pretty quick.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So, and what's funny is you guys ended up going to bed at like noon. Because
It's a rough-
I was up all night, man.
Yeah, no, it was just saying. It was so when you wake up, it is still light, but it is clearly it is becoming evening.
Okay, good.
You
We
know,
should
in
probably travel at night anyway, right?
Yeah. If you've ever been to Vegas before, like time really has no meaning when you're there.
true.
So
It could have been a few hours. It could have been a few days. We don't know.
Mhm.
Don't care.
Then let's get the fuck out of this place.
So yeah, grab
Let's see if your
some.
car's still there.
I hope so.
Yeah, you
It's
guys.
baller if they steal a cop car.
You guys head out.
Yeah, that's.
of the
I mean,
casino.
well, yeah.
And sort of in the middle of the day, and it's right. It's no different than when you were there earlier. It looks like inside this building, time has basically frozen. There's people there gambling, smoking, drinking, peeing into tubes. You know, the whole deal.
Same people that were on the slots when we arrived are still there.
There are many that are still there, connected, probably lost, and just spending their golden nugget bucks in the Nugget Lounge.
So I wonder what happens. Do they like forcibly eject them if they run out of money?
I don't know. You want to hang out and find out?
No, not really.
Oh yeah, you figure, right? I mean, you know, got to keep that buffet running.
So I didn't see any skills or anything associated with theft, but since these
Maybe
people
agility.
it'd just be an agility roll.
So it would. So what you would know is it's not so much that you would be worried about them noticing. It is that it's still a casino, right? And so
worried
there's
about them noticing.
there's cameras everywhere.
Hmm.
They might not all work, but you would still know that these tables and everything are still being watched, and pilfering from a paying customer might not
All right.
be.
Fine, I'm out of here. Let's go.
All right, you guys head out. The car is still there. Someone has spray painted fascist all along the side of the car.
I'm glad they did it before I did.
And it's covered in like printed flyers for all different types of houses of ill repute, virtual and real.
Yeah, looks good to me.
Denny's.
And Denny's, yeah. Moon's over my hammy. All right, you guys
So now-
hop in and
We hop in and decide to try and make our way to Tonopah.
Southeast. We go
So-
southeast.
Seems
You
like the opposite
begin
direction
to-
of actual Tonopah, but sure.
Oh, I thought he said it was southeast of us.
He did say that.
Oh, okay.
But everything else is northwest, if I remember correctly.
Oh no! Sorry, it is Tonopah is northwest of you. Tonopah is southeast, I think, of the Area 51 place or whatever that is. Wherever that is.
Okay.
But so yeah, and it is a long kind of sort of empty drive. You pass what appear to be a few small towns, but very small, like almost nothing.
Are we on a dark desert highway?
You are on a bright desert highway. Well, it's a dusky desert highway.
Is there
There
cool
is
wind?
cool wind in your hair.
Nice.
But unfortunately, no one stopped to get margaritas.
God damn it.
There aren't any margaritas in that song. Right? You just failed at being Gen X. How did you fail at being Gen X?
I don't know. I've
Right.
tried to burn that song from I've heard it way too many times.
Apparently not enough.
So as it gets into the evening, as you're driving out there, one thing you do notice is that it is getting colder and colder and colder as you're driving along, and kind of you're looking at them. You've got sort of like the map, kind of sketching it out as you're getting close to the town, and it's starting to get dark. It's because it's very cloudy. It starts to it's snowing. And like your ears are popping for like the last half an hour of the drive. it's just gotten significantly colder, and there's little flakes of snow and stuff as you roll into this very small little town. And already in the evening, you can sort of see some neon lights in the downtown area from some large establishments, well, medium-sized establishments. But a lot of places you pass are empty houses, a lot of homes where there's literally like sand has blown up and into the front door and into the house. They're partially consumed by sand on the outskirts, but I think you see like a couple coyotes running around. But other than that, it's pretty quiet. When you get down, there's no real downtown, the center. There are about 4 or 5 lit up buildings. One of them is the ranch that you're looking for. And there are cars, and you see people milling about outside, just doing stuff. That's it.
We will drive up to the house, and first I'll see how people scatter if they're concerned about the cop car.
Have you changed your shirt?
Maybe rinsed it off. Left it to dry hanging it to dry in the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll help. Okay.
So now it's like tie dye.
Yeah.
People look. They definitely look, but then they kind of see like the spray painting, the bullet holes, the flyers stuck to it. They kind of pick up pretty quick that you're probably either not cops or cool cops.
Definitely cool cops.
I stole this, motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, we bet.
So we pull up, and first off, I want to see if anybody hanging out outside the place at all looks like Pedro.
No, you do not see anyone that looks like Pedro.
Is there like anybody just kind of standing there, like guarding the place, or
like a bouncer?
There are definitely 2 sort of large-looking fellows outside of the establishment. You also see sitting on a bench what looks like a drone, an old military style drone.
Oh, okay.
It does not appear to be active,
but sitting on a bench. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll walk up to the 2 that look like they might be bouncers.
Oh, hey, you got an owner? I'm not sure what this is.
Hey,
really
everything. I go up to everything works just fine, but we're not here for that. We're here for Pedro Moadib.
I believe his last name is a weirding word.
They kind of look at each other like,
and I step up. D'Artagnan.
Oh, sorry, I got that mixed up.
We just we don't know who's working here. People come and go. You're not here to cause any. He's looking at Jesus, and I guess KT, did you get out of the car as well?
What?
Yes, I did. Yes. No, I'm not here to cause any trouble, but I am going to wreck some Orify.
If this was recorded, that would be the title of the episode.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, no.
Well, they're like, will you come to the right place?
Chris is like, no with killing dogs, but wrecking Orify.
Yeah, as long as it's not dog Orify.
I mean, he never specified. So,
oh, shit.
Yeah, they're like, all right.
I really should write for a movie. I feel like that. It's like I missed my
Should
calling.
you? What kind of movie?
You should write for a manifesto.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like a drought in porn writers.
I mean, they all need a shell of a plot, really. You know?
Yeah,
That's right. Okay. Oh, all right.
So get back on track. Center yourself.
Yes.
Center,
Okay.
I'm
center
Okay,
your
stop Pedro.
chi. Center your chi. Center your chi. Here we go. Centering our chi. We're centering our chi.
Ooh,
Nice.
all right. They're like, okay, so this is all right. Well, look, you two, have a good time. Don't cause any trouble. Looks at Rex. He's like, we don't really have functions for robots.
What's this fucking Tatooine? I'm a drone. Let me in.
Yeah. This is fucking Tatooine. He
He's
he,
like,
he carries my enormous phallus.
like, all right, just don't
I
cause any
helped put
trouble.
it in.
He just carries it.
I'm just riding with these two.
All right, so they pull back like a velvet curtain, and you see sort of like reddish glow light come from a
This
small
is
hallway.
beautiful. What is this, velvet?
Oh shit.
Nice velvety curtains.
Mm-hmm. Better?
So we walk in. And
Yes.
Are you okay, Nathan?
No.
So you kind of walk past these curtains into this sort of red glow hallway. Unlike the golden nugget, here your senses are met with it's for as cold as it is outside, sort of the snow coming down. It's very warm. There is a smell of like roses and lilac and lube, but mostly roses and lilac as you come in, and the hallway kind of comes around the corner and it empties out into a small sort of seating area with little low couches. There's a bar behind it. You see sort of a robot bartender behind there. You see a couple other people sitting on couches. They're either they've got one of them has a Neurocaster on, the other one does not. They're looking at like almost like a little like iPad kind of thing. They're like swiping left and right. You figure it's some sort of maybe a menu or something. The far end is another set of curtains, and those curtains open up, and you see a tall, lithesome robot with silver sort of skin. Well, actually, I should say robot. So a robotic body, sort of voluptuous, sort of silver skin, a long black dress, long black hair, sort of tied around you can see a little string tied around the thing. And where the face is, there's a small monitor. And you see inside that monitor sort of the visage of a young woman, a beautiful woman, lots of makeup, and she kind of comes walking out. She's like, well, hello, welcome to the ranch. Who do we have here today? And she
I
kind
look
of
back and forth to the other two, and going, nobody special.
I'm special.
So
He's not.
Okay, she's special.
what can
This is
we
Jesus.
do
Would
y'all
you like to see
for?
the second coming?
I haven't had
So-
my first yet.
Do you have a
God.
Do you have a menu of services that you could provide?
We do. Would you like that virtual or tablet?
Tablet, please.
Do you
Okay,
have a
she-
menu of employees?
I'm feeling too
Yes.
blissful today, so
She
I
says,
need
yes,
a
honey,
tablet.
same thing. Aren't you the sweetest little thing? And she like hands KT the thing, and then kind of gives you a little slap on your derriere. She's
Me?
you look kind of no,
Yeah,
Jesus.
Jesus.
She kind of turns around and looks at you for a second, and then she kind of just ring the bell when you've made a decision, and then she goes
Okay.
sauntering out of the room past the other curtain.
I'm gonna flip through the options to see if there's a Pedro on the menu.
Well, I'm gonna lean in
Yeah,
to
it'll
look
be
at the
under
pictures
incest.
to see if they if I see Pedro.
I'm my
under a
brother.
different name. Yeah.
So right, you guys are looking through. You flip through, and you do not see an entry for Pedro or anyone that looks like Pedro.
Is there an entry for General Pound Town?
No, there's nothing.
No.
No general.
Are we just going to spend the
There's-
rest of the half
there's
hour
so
doing
many-
whatever report? Yes.
Why are we talking about entries? This like
I don't know.
There's so
this
many
is Matt's.
entries.
This is Matt's fantasy. I'm just living in it.
oh shit.
Okay.
All right. A few
About-
minutes go
How
by.
about gingivitis or Tom Wanks? Can I get one of those? Ooh, here's a John Cusack.
Or Old Robert's very popular.
How about Clint Orris? Is he here?
No, that one didn't go over well.
Nobody could find him.
Bruce
How
Willis.
about Teen Laquifa? Is Teen Laquifa here?
This is all we're gonna do for the next 20 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, come on. Where's our fans? Isn't somebody giving us better names in the?
Darcy, got to come up with some good.
All right,
That's
good,
right, we need
good.
some
Thank you,
good,
Darcy. Yeah.
oh, the Dirty Sanchez.
How much is an hour with Ben
The
Dover?
Muppet special.
Hey, we don't judge.
Uh,
Paying
So,
customer's a paying customer.
so like
It's
a
easy.
C-3PO, R2-D2 kind of thing that I could,
Jeez.
How about Vagelina Jolie? Is she here?
These are the droids you're looking for.
How about
Scarlett
Lance
Scarlett
Throbbing?
Johansson.
Is Lance Throbbing here?
Oh my god. Okay.
Roscoe
You guys are
James.
sitting there looking at this, making comments, jokes, right?
Oh shit.
And the curtain kind of flies open, and you see a middle-aged Asian man in sort of like a flowery shirt and like white slacks and bright red shoes. He's going bald on the top of his head, but he's got a nice comb over. And he kind of comes out and goes, Hey, you guys jokes, or you gonna buy something?
You're
Yes.
not Pedro.
Yes to both of those. Yes.
Wait,
This is
what?
Pedro. What do you mean, Pedro? He's you see, do almost the same thing the robot did. He's like kind of looks at you for a second. He's like, what do you want to know about Pedro?
He's
You
my
know
brother.
Pedro? You friends?
He's my brother.
Brother.
He's my brother.
Oh, he goes, oh, son of a bitch. This keeps getting better and better. He goes,
What the fuck did he do now?
All right,
he says, you know what? I gave him a shot. I told him he could make more money than he could at that stupid diner, and everything was good until, guess what I find out? He's hitting a little of the sauce, a little of the good stuff, a little of the on the side, and I don't need that stuff. No good. Right. So I threatened him. I said, you got to clean up. You got to leave that stuff alone, or you're going to go back to the diner. You know what he does? He robs from me. Him and one of his close friends or customers goes running, takes $200 from me, and goes off because he heard that there's some sort of like free love camp out there in the desert. Right. What are you going to do with, you can't eat $200. There's nothing out there. That was just 2 days ago. Now you show up?
Listen, he's an asshole. I got nothing else, but he's the only family I got. Do you know which direction he went?
Oh, yeah, sure. I do. He went right out there, right down the street, and right out toward that old military base. I got to tell you what, there's coyotes out there. Who knows what else? And look, I don't want to spread rumor because I don't want bad business, but there's things out there. We hear noises at night. It's not safe.
I'm sure you hear noises.
Yeah, there's a lot of noises,
We hear a lot of noises inside too.
especially from room 12. What the fuck are they doing in there?
See, I told you, Jesus, those reefer cigarettes are trouble.
Oh my God.
Fucking square.
So I guess we're gonna leave. So thank you for the information. Tell Luke Skywalker I'll be back.
with $200 in my pocket.
That's right. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm just trying to help you make your time limit here.
Yep.
Okay, so we
Darth Invader. All right. So you guys leave, right? You guys head out. It's nighttime. And you know, you basically get the gist. It's follow the road out of town, you know, head north, and that's going to take you into the old what used to be an old military base. You know, you've all heard about the rumors, place called Area 51, aliens and all that stuff. Apparently your brother went running out into the desert because there's supposed to be a free love commune out there.
At Area 51.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
if it was free, what do you need the $200 for?
Nothing.
Great question. Great question.
Not a smart one. He's never put two and two together.
what? Yeah, so free love. Yeah. I hope they're not doing anything to my body.
Or maybe you hope they are.
You know, like the Sam Kinison
I
joke.
can't enjoy it.
Hey guys,
Yet.
we left the brothel. Let's just drop
Yes.
those jokes, please.
It's true.
Come on,
Let's
this is a
get
serious
Let's get this
game.
humor back above the waist, people. All right. So you guys pull out and God damn it.
I ain't got none.
Just like the real you.
One thing you notice, Jesus, as you're driving sort of out of town and heading up down back, kind of out the way you came, and is that you suddenly realize, you haven't noticed before, that the little light comes on in the dashboard for low fuel.
Check engine.
You're not empty, and you did not see a gas station in this little town, but you're getting pretty low on fuel. So you know that might be something that could be an issue. And
Hopefully they have enough to get us to the storyline destination.
That's right.
What 20 minutes we have left.
That's right. So
we could just role play walking for 20 minutes.
So you come rolling out of town, and it takes about 5 minutes, whatever. You get to what appears to be an old gate, like a military facility gate. The gates are off their hinges. There is the wreckage of what appears to be an old, some sort of combat drone outside of it. A couple of old burned out trucks. But there's still the sign above the thing, welcome to the area, the range. And you drive through, kind of, you know, figuring this must be the way your brother went. You're not sure. You're kind of looking from side to side. It's definitely gotten dark again. It's cloudy. There's still sort of the snow fall, and just in the distance, you know, you just hear, you all kind of hear almost like a can't tell if it's like a steam whistle or like a groan. There's like almost like a sounds of like a machine somewhere far away, almost like a boat horn. And it's followed by what sounds like, carried across the desert, like the sounds of like screams. It's way in the distance though, in the night. It's kind of super creepy. And that's followed by a bunch of yelping sounds from sounds like coyotes yelping at this noise, whatever this is coming from the desert. And
Okay, foghorn screams, yelping.
yeah, yep, it's all kinds of weird sounds. Like there's like way far away, there's like a huge like foghorn sound, and like distant screams, and then kind of answering it from the desert are all these like yelping sounds, almost like coyotes. All sort of, you know, when the fire engine goes off and your dog goes out and has a howl, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, you guys drive and you're heading into Area 51. So we find ourselves standing outside of the Golden Nugget. It's a bright sunny day. We see Rex is standing there, sort of a ticket in hand.
All of his fleshy glory.
His bags, right? He's got his little suitcase packed, and a sort of kind of nondescript light blue bus pulls up and stops in front of the thing, and a kind of driver looks out, says, well, hello, you fine, sir, you looking to head to you got a ticket for the bus?
Yeah, I pull open the envelope and pull out the ticket that's inside, and I guess this is there anybody else on this bus?
Oh yeah, sure. This is one of our last stops.
All right. Well, here you go. That's should be all in order.
Great. Just stow your bags underneath, and right. We'll he hops out. He's an older gentleman. Gets out, opens up like the bottom part. You can see there's other like suitcases and duffel bags and stuff under there. You throw your stuff in there, and you're getting ready to. You hop on, and he's starting to close it, and you see a kind of a young man running down the street, has like a suitcase in one hand and kind of a satchel strapped around their shoulder, and they're running up to the bus. And Tim.
Yeah. I make my way onto the bus, and I'm got my my slide rule in my pocket. And I am just as excited as can be. And I also say, oh, I have a ticket. I have a ticket to ride.
And you look around, there's only, so when you get on, Rex, all the seats are filled except for 2 right up front. Mm-hmm. And you see a collection of other
Thanks for saving the front seat for me, guys.
Yeah. And there's only one place for this newcomer to sit, is next to you. And he plops down next to you, and the bus begins to take off.
And what's your name, boy?
My name's Johnny.
Johnny. Nice to meet you. I'm Rex.
No, Jimmy. Sorry, my name is Jimmy.
Why are you changing your story on me, Jimmy?
Because I'm spurious.
Well, you gotta rein that in, son, if you're gonna be a pilot.
Yeah. What makes you think that you're older than me? By the way,
I'm already old.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. Hey there, old timer. I am. I'm here to deal with the newfangled electronics over at some special project. You wouldn't understand it on account of you're so old.
I understand quite a few things, but
he's like 35 or 30.
I'm ready for the future, and I have a good feeling about this. This is we're gonna do some special work together.
I'm not allowed to talk about the work I'm about to do, so we're probably not gonna work together. Nobody on my project would be as free with their lips the way you are. Loose lips sink ships.
Fist bump.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The secret handshake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We don't have one of those either.
Oh, we do.
Oh, well,
I'm a hotshot pilot.
Oh God, you're one of them.
What do you mean them?
Don't worry. I mean, you and every other person who uses the things that I build, they're known as users. We don't really care about you. You're just a user.
And so the bus ride goes. It is an uncomfortable ride. The bus does not have air conditioning, but the windows do come down a bit on the hot drive out. Thankfully, as it goes on, the breeze gets a little cooler, and after a few hours, you find yourself at the Tonopah Test Range, our military base. The bus goes through security. In fact, the security guard, the soldiers outside, they address the driver by name. They know him, and this winds through sort of a series of buildings, and you kind of pass what looks like, like a headquarters and a courtyard, and there's a flag and a bunch of military vehicles. You go past and head out into the desert, and eventually you find yourselves out in front of a Quonset hut set on its own out in the desert. The bus kind of comes to a stop, and door opens up, and he's like, "All right, gents, this is where you get off. Don't forget your bags. Don't leave anything on the bus. I won't be back till tomorrow."
All right. Pile off and.
Do you suppose there's a cafe around here? I hope there's a cafeteria around here. They gave me a $20 per diem. Did you know that per diem means by the day? But I expect to spend mine at night. That's a little Latin joke for you.
You're a barrel of monkeys, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't get it.
You guys, they sort of a couple of uniformed military police come out, and they sort of usher you into the Quonset hut, which thankfully does, although not air conditioned, does have ceiling fans throughout the thing. It's well lit. There's a bunch of little, almost like school desks set up, little fold over piece, and they direct you to put your bags off to one side, and they show everybody to an individual chair. And they give you a little packet of papers, of forms, and a pencil, and actually a pen, and ask you to fill it all out. It's mostly personal information, contact information, next of kin, and the last is a non-disclosure agreement for life, covering all things observed or worked on here. And when they get done, when you're done, they kind of come around. They do not have a cafe, but they do have a big pitcher, sort of a decanter of lemonade and ice water. Ooh. And they have little ham sandwich triangles on white bread and pickles.
Delicious. I love white bread and water.
Nothing but the best.
Yes. So once they collect all the paperwork,
is filtered.
It's through the little straw. Right?
Not in the 60s, it wasn't.
No.
You want leaded or unleaded?
Yeah.
That's fresh desert well.
This is from the hose.
Yes.
Yeah. When life gives you lemon, drink the water.
That's right. So yes, after spending time filling out forms and turning them all in, you sort of, there's a little raised dais. You see a military officer's an older guy. He's got, you're not sure exactly what, but he's got a star on his shoulder, and sort of kind of comes out. "Well, welcome to Tonopah, gentlemen. I hope you all enjoyed your trip out here in our comfy bus. Without much ado, I want to thank each of you for your service, for your contribution. You've all been highly recommended for your skills, your studies, so we're looking to, do great things out here. But I could talk all day, but I probably shouldn't. So without further ado, I just would like to bring your attention to why we're all here." And he kind of points to the side, and from outside of a little small antechamber comes a person.
Dun dun dun.
So you hear the click of heels, walk up to the dais, and I approach, saying, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. My name is Dr. Valerie Lopez. I would like to talk to you about something we are going to be calling neuronics."
And the camera fades out. And that ends our mini-series on the electric state.
Okay.
Yeah, you see what I did?
Yeah. Brought it all back around.
That's right. For those
Matt
who
calls it the reach around.
Right, that's right. Reach around.
Such a bad joke.
For those who have not read the game as of yet, unlike the movie, I thought it would be fun I'm a sucker for how we got theirs. And I thought it would be kind of interesting to look at the beginning of this. And so Valerie Lopez in the book is the inventor of the neuronic, right? She's a genius neurobiologist who comes up with this. So again, thank you to my cast for being flexible and jumping times and characters and murdering each other. But I hope you enjoyed it.
I'll do
much
that
as possible.
anytime you want.
And thank you to everybody who tuned in. So please don't forget, between now and Thursday, if you either commented in this stream or comment on one of the videos, we'll put your name in the hat. We'll be doing that drawing next Tuesday at our totally sober and very serious 4-year birthday bash.
Oh yeah. I should make a
Definitely
logo.
taking Wednesday off.
Yes, so I can get that out there.
Yeah.
So we'll be celebrating. We'll be self-celebrating ourselves in public for 4 years of being able to do this, and hopefully for many, many more. So again, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in and spending your time either with us now or recorded. Let us know how you think. I'm tired.
Neurons firing.
My neuro. I've got too much bliss going on.
Matt, talk pretty someday.
That's right.
Someday.
Someday. All right.
But yeah, we've got more stuff coming after.
Yep.
So we've got an interview with a great indie illustrator this Thursday with Hodag, and we've got the following Thursday we've got after our birthday bash, Mage, one of the founders of the Mage Hand High Five podcast. We're going to interview, and
those will both be on the Thursday night AARPG.
Night.
Yep. Leftovers. Yep.
And we've got lots of other stuff playing. We've got some other live games that are kind of in the works that we'll talk more about on our birthday.
We might even have some guest GM, right? Am I
Yeah,
hearing
that's
that?
where
You never know.
We might actually let someone into our walled garden and let somebody else run for us. So we're going to become one of the stranger danger.
Yeah, rather than having the
podcast.
usual run from us.
Right.
People tend to follow.
Yeah, usually when people fall over the wall and find themselves within our garden, it's not good. They tend to exit as quickly as possible.
Oh, look, another one
If
has
they
arrived.
So when is the captive GM episode?
We're looking at maybe the 15th.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be the start of that.
Spend
but
your
we'll-
tax day with us.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
Oh
All right.
man, why'd you have to
Anything
ruin
else?
it?
I know,
Now
I
I'm
know.
sad. Oh shit. But yeah, that's all I've got. But comment and beware the
Blumpkin
Blumpkin
patch.
patch. Thanks, Darcy. You brought it back home. I think we can end there.
Yeah. All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.